Welcome to Profitability. Here you discover ideas, tactics, news, and information that matters to your small business and you. I'm your host, Ruth King. Thank you for joining us. Here is how we will help your business and you today. Growth, impact, personal responsibility. To do this, you have to master financials. My guest, Damien Lupo, gives you 5 steps towards financial mastery. Damien designs everything he helps clients with around 10X, 10X growth, and 10X impact. Born with an entrepreneurial spirit, Damien started his first business at the age of 11. Now, more than 25 years and 30 businesses later, he is focused on 10X, 10X growth, and 10X impact. Damien, welcome to Profitability.
Hey Ruth, it's awesome to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
My pleasure. I mean, I've got in front of me, I have your 3 books. One is Reinvented Life, and we're going to talk about that one first, and we're going to talk about the Guide to QRP and the Guide to Gold and Silver. With all the stuff that's going on right now, it'll be interesting to have that conversation too. So, let's talk about what happened with you. I mean, you went from 0 to 20 million and then back to negative 5 million in 5 years. How did that all happen?
Yeah, it was really just a function of me being really aggressive, starting out, not knowing anything and shooting from the hip really fast. Back in 2000, I decided I wanted to be a real estate mogul. And at the time, I had read Donald Trump's book, which couldn't really predict it in the future he'd be the president. But I wanted to be the real estate guy, and I went out and did a lot of creative maneuvering and learned all the edge type of tactics with seminars all over the country and did what these people said to do. And so I built up this real estate empire with rental houses. The problem that I found out later I had was that my focus was simply on the money, and that was really the mission. It was a money mission instead of something bigger that allowed the money to be a side effect. And so even though I was building up this huge portfolio and went from 0 to 150 houses over 5 years, all I had was a quest for more money and more houses. There was never really an underlying theme that would serve humanity or be a contribution. So it was kind of a hollow run, and I made a billion mistakes, wrote about them in the books, and I learned a ton. I also see things differently now, and even though my vision is even bigger now, it's based more on the impact and contribution as opposed to just making more money, adding another $1 million to my bank account, because the universe isn't really, I don't think it's real hip on that being the core.
And so 10X thinking, so you think, I can make $1 million, I really should be making 10, or where does that come into play?
Well, if we think about what we're making this year, or what the practical application for me, and when I'm talking with people and I ask, what's your goal for next year? And they say, okay, it's $1 million. I want to gross $1 million for my business. And we did 800,000. My question to them is, if you were going to have your goal being 10X, if it was going to be 10 million, what would you have to do? And what they typically have to do is completely blank slate their entire business and start over and say, okay, hey, if we had to reimagine this, what would we do? And the reason this is important, especially now, is because technology is disrupting things, and somebody next door to you in their garage is figuring out how to totally wipe you off the map. And if you can ask yourself, what's the 10X factor, and disrupt yourself before somebody else does, you're likely to continue going forward. If you don't disrupt, you're going to get disrupted by somebody else.
Yeah.